And now, we bring you the following live press announcement. Our regularly scheduled program will resume following the announcement.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to St. Elizabeth East. My name is Latrina Owens, the Executive Director of the St. Elizabeth East Redevelopment under the leadership of Mayor Muriel Bowser. I'd like to start by acknowledging Mayor Bowser, our council members, our partners in district government, and across private sector who are here this morning. I would also like to thank our St. Elizabeth East team, Sarosh Apezwala, Anthony Moore, Adash Harthi, Aisha Abbasi, our Jacobs Engineering team led by Richard Staudinger, and I would also like to just remember our lead attorney, the late Mark Alberta, who passed earlier this year. I also want to be sure to acknowledge all of the residents who live in this St. Elizabeth East community. Can you all please stand up? Now, it's truly a sign of the incredible transformation happening here and proof that this master plan community is living up to what we promised while providing jobs, opportunities, amenities, and more. And we have no plans to stop. Today, we are thrilled to celebrate the ribbon cutting for the 7th project to deliver to our residents under the leadership of Mayor Muriel Bowser. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. We were just here in June opening Sycamore and Oak, the amazing and always bustling 22,000 square foot retail village full of homegrown businesses. I hear you, LeGreg. Homegrown businesses, all from Ward 7 and 8. After that, we topped off the Cedar Hill Regional Medical Center led by GW Health. And now we celebrate the brand new 118,000 square foot healthcare and research facility that will help us expand access to care in Ward 7 and 8. This is truly incredible. As we celebrate today, just know that we'll have you all back in the near future to commemorate the next moment in the transformation of this campus and highlight our deep commitment to the Ward 8 community. I would like to thank you, Whitman Walker, for 50 years of doing this work and welcome them to their new home at St. Elizabeth East. Now I'd like to welcome to the stage. Please join me in welcoming Deborah Wells.
Good morning. My name again is Deborah Wells. My pronouns are she, her. I want to thank God for being here, and I'm both honored and humbled to stand before you this morning. I want to start by sharing a bit of my personal journey because it is a true testament to the incredible work that happens within the walls of Max Robinson Center. I'm a proud resident of the Ward 8 community here in Washington, D.C., and my story, like many others, has had its share of challenges and triumphs. My battle with drug addiction spanned over decades. It threatened to consume my life entirely. During this critical time, hepatitis C ran recklessly through my body, and I was diagnosed with borderline cirrhosis of the liver. However, it was 2008 that my life took a turn for the better. It was the moment I walked through the doors of Max Robinson Center that my path toward recovery and transformation began. Thank you. The Max Robinson Center didn't just offer me support. The medical assistance that I received from the team was nothing short of a miracle. They didn't just treat my ailments, they treated me with dignity, compassion, and respect. Today, I stand before you as a living testament to the power of this center. Thanks to the dedicated team at Max Robinson, I've been given a second chance at life. I'm now a graduate of the University of the District of Columbia with a bachelor's degree in English. I am privileged to currently serve as the ANC Commissioner for my single-member district 8E01. And today, it is my honor to present another great champion. the Honorable Mayor Muriel Bowser. If I can leave you with one message, it is that I am a cheerleader for the Whitman Walker Max Robinson Center because they saved my life through care and compassion. Ward 8 residents deserve to be treated with dignity and respect, especially in their health care visits. I am pleased to say that we have one of the best health care resources in our community, the Max Robinson Center. To Mayor Bowser, thank you for your commitment to improving the lives of the residents of Washington, D.C. Without further ado, I present to you our mayor, the Honorable Muriel Bowser.
Well, good morning. Let's hear it for Deborah. Let's thank Deborah for sharing her testimony and being a living, breathing reminder to all Washingtonians that when we invest in our people, huge benefits. So I, too, want to thank the Whitman Walker Clinic, the Max Robinson Center, and welcome you to the great Ward 8. You're going to hear from our host council member, Trayon White, as well as our Committee on Health Chair from the Council, Christina Henderson. I also like to acknowledge Council Member and former Mayor Vincent Gray. Please acknowledge our council members. We're also joined by other inspirational people. I'm told that members of Max Robinson's family are here, so please acknowledge and thank them. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Though she couldn't be here because she's feeling a little under the weather today, I want to acknowledge and thank our Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton. She has been focused with us in the city on how we turn underutilized federal spaces into robust amenities for Washingtonians. And that is exactly what you will find when you go around this St. Elizabeth's East campus. We've seen it at places like Walter Reed, go to deserted, fenced-off places. We've seen it at the Wharf, and we're seeing it right here at St. Elizabeth's. Trayon White, myself, and so many of our ANC commissioners who I know are here as well. Would you please stand, the Advisory Neighborhood Commissioners of Ward 8 in this campus? Thank you for your service to the community. Have worked hand in hand with the council and with what I call my big deal team at DMPED. You heard from Latrina as she has welcomed us to many of the project openings here at St. Elizabeth's. You may not list all the projects in your head like we do about the investment, so let me just tell you a few. They total $900 million so far. That's almost $1 billion invested on this campus since 2015. Did you hear me? $900 million. And we make sure that what we build here has an eye to the community, making sure it reflects the community, enhances the community, and makes the community have all of the amenities that it's longed for. So Latrina, we want to thank you for your hard work. We were here for a groundbreaking in 2021. It seems like it was around the corner. And today we're here to welcome everyone to this new building with our friends at Whitman Walker. When I came into office in 2015, there had been a lot of promises made to the community about this parcel. And I knew we would have a lot of hard work to do. The city decided, I decided that the city would be first. We would put the first major investment on the campus, and we did, at the entertainment and sports arena. We knew that that investment would lead to other investment. We also made a promise that Ward 8 should have a first-class, state-of-the-art, full-service hospital, and that it would be right here at St. Elizabeth's. I hope that you've had a chance to see it coming out of the ground, and in 2025, it will too be open. The Sycamore and Oak is a transformational facility as well that will incubate our businesses on its way to being a fantastic mixed-use development. We will make investments in a library, better connections to the Congress Heights Metro. All told, a wonderful community here at St. Elizabeth's. And when Whitman Walker decided that it would plant its flag here, we knew that we were on to something, that we would be able to bring world-class, as you've heard, first-class, compassionate, focused, expert medical services to our citizens. Let's hear it again for Whitman Walker. Did you know that Whitman Walker started in a church basement in Georgetown 50 years ago, then opened in Ward 8 30 years ago? And what we know is what it has done for our residents like Deborah, who may not have been welcomed in other medical facilities, may not have gone to a medical facility, but for Whitman Walker. And we know the critical role that Whitman Walker played in fighting the horrible AIDS epidemic that ravaged our communities. And we know that the work continues for all of us to make sure that we are lowering barriers to health care. The Max Robinson Center is a critical part of that work. When we canceled $90 million in health care debt earlier this year for the people of the district, we know that that was part of the work. When we open our new hospital in 2025, that will also be a part of the work. We're talking about and hosting for the 9th time our Maternal and Infant Health Summit right here in the district in collaboration in conjunction with the Congressional Black Caucus meetings this week. We know, too, that that will be a part of the work. And when we're able to host a job fair where Washingtonians are connected to meaningful work at Sycamore and Oak, we know that, too, is part of the work. And the work ahead is that we have a healthier, more equitable, and more prosperous Washington, D.C., and that the people across all 8 wards can benefit from it. But you can't benefit from it if you're not here. And that's why we're so focused on health and wellness. And that's why we're so grateful for Whitman Walker and this beautiful Max Robinson Center. So with that, welcome. Congratulations, Whitman Walker. And please join us, Councilmember Trayon White.
Good afternoon. It's a great day in the great Ward 8. I'm excited this morning to welcome here today and celebrate, as you heard, the Max Robinson Center here expansion of St. Elizabeth's campus. I want to thank Mayor Muriel Bowser. I know Congresswoman Norton is not here, but we want to thank her as well for making this possible. Councilmembers Vincent Gray, Ward 7, at-large Councilmember Christina Henderson, Latrina Owens, Executive Director for St. Elizabeth East Development, Nashima Shafi, ED of Whitman Walker Clinic, Deputy Mayor Keith Anderson, Lou Dubin, Managing Partner of Red Brick, Jim Davis, from Davis Construction, my very own Miss Deborah. I love you. I appreciate you. She did amazing. Give her a round of applause as well. And also the family of Max Robinson. This has become an amazing campus. As you heard from Ms. Owens and Mayor Bowser, this campus is now home to Sycamore Oak, home of 13 new Black-owned businesses right here in our community. You can clap to that. On the rise of a new full-size hospital, some brand new apartments that's been remodeled here, new houses, new sports arena, and now home to the new Whitman Walker Clinic. This has been a tireless victory of vision expanding its footprint in direct care and services to patients who remain here at the east of the Anacostia River. For over 50 years, the Whitman Walker has been a partner of the Foundation's new healthcare system, as you say, Councilmember Gray, healthcare system, and a lead and advocate for LGBTQ care. I know the smaller Mac Robinson Center that was at the bottom of MLK and that at the top of MLK, so you can see we have moved on up. And for decades, the Max Robinson Center has offered informed approach to healthcare services, serving Ward 8 and across the district, and specializing in HIV and gender affirming care when it wasn't popular and not many were doing it. The expansion of Max Robinson Center was intentionally constructed, designed around Whitman Walker's mission to provide healthcare in a way that's inclusive, culturally competent, and easy to access. This state-of-the-art clinic vastly expands the healthcare footprint with the ability to reach 10,000 patients per year. It would expand its research, policy, education, and training goals around LGBTQ, health, HIV care, and other areas of Whitman Walker's experience and expertise. We are happy to have you as a beacon of light here in this community, and you've been committed to us. I always say you can't accomplish anything that you're not committed to, and you guys have been truly committed. Thank you, and God bless. Now we'll hear from my colleague, Councilmember Vincent Gray. Are you speaking? Okay, there we go. Councilmember Christina Henderson at large, DC Councilor. Thank you.
Good morning. I am at-large Councilmember Christina Henderson. I serve as chair of the Committee on Health, and I'm so excited to be with you all here today to celebrate this important milestone for expanding healthcare access here in Ward 8. As Councilmember White mentioned, one of the things I'm really excited about is that this new facility will double Whitman Walker's capacity to serve patients right here in their community. One of the focuses of the Committee on Health, in addition to making sure that folks who have health insurance keep their health insurance, that's my plug for Medicaid renewals, but also expanding healthcare infrastructure so that folks don't have to travel across town to receive critical care. And this facility, in addition to the great work that Whitman Walker has been doing around HIV and AIDS access care and research, will also provide access to behavioral health, cancer screenings, mammograms, x-rays, dental care, as well as nursing care. This will truly be a game changer as one of the anchors of this St. Elizabeth's development in terms of healthcare access across the city. But also, it's a great expansion of what's been happening here, as Mayor Bowser and as my colleague already mentioned. Last week, I was at ANC 8E, and I met a nurse who works here at Whitman Walker. And she also just purchased a townhome right across here at Whitman Walker, too. And I said, oh, wow, you're going to have a great commute. But one of the things that she was really excited about was the ability to be able to serve folks in her community, to live, work, play, and serve in her community, which is so super important. And so I want to congratulate Whitman Walker on this excellent milestone today to bring top-of-the-line healthcare east of the river. I look forward to the opening of more facilities as DC becomes the healthcare capital, as well as all of the other things that we're doing here over the next 2 years. And with that, I want to go ahead and introduce Naseema Shafi, who is the CEO of Whitman Walker Health. Naseema.
Good morning. Oh, so many things I'm going to repeat, but they're worth saying again. My name is Naseema Shafi. I use she and her pronouns, and I'm the CEO of Whitman Walker Health, and incredibly honored to do so. I am here today with my co-CEO, Cindy Lewum, interim CEO of Whitman Walker Health System, an incredible team of Whitman Walker employees and board members. And on behalf of all of us, welcome to our new Max Robinson Center ribbon cutting ceremony. On this historic campus of the St. Elizabeth's Hospital, we honor those who worked here for decades, those who were institutionalized here both at will and against their will. We honor the laborers who built this original campus and the Tatchike people whose lands we stand on and travel through here today. Whitman Walker is rooted in community, and honoring these people and the people who have gone before us guides us to our future. This is a big day, and we're here with gratitude and anticipation. Gratitude for the Honorable Mayor Bowser and members of her team, especially Latrina Owens. Gratitude for the Honorable Congresswoman Norton, who's been such a passionate advocate for our work. Gratitude for Council Members White, Gray, and Henderson, who have been with us through so much and have guided the city to a better health system. We have gratitude for former Whitman Walker leader Don Blanchon and toward 8 leaders and community members, many of whom are here today, along with the Max Robinson family themselves. We're so grateful that you have allowed us to carry his name forward. It has meant a huge thing for the community, and it's great that you're here. We're so happy to see you. A lot of gratitude for our project partners. There are many, but Red Brick, Davis Construction, Eagle Bank, Perkins & Will, and GCS, and to many, many donors pivotal to the project funding. The Morris and Gwendolyn K. Fritz Foundation, Gilead Foundation, Philip Graham Fund, Care First, Bank of America. To Chase, Industrial Bank, Jubilee Manna, Capital Impact Partners, DC Housing Enterprises for being our New Market Tax Credit partners. That was a long transaction, so if you want to, we're here to share with you about that if you'd like. If we can turn now to the anticipation part, what lies ahead of us? This beautiful building behind me, in front of you, it's just a building. Key to the success that will happen inside of it are over 330 and counting, we're hiring, amazing people that we get to work with every day. They are the heart. They work to improve the health and wellness of District of Columbia residents every day. I anticipate more greatness from them because I know what they're capable of. I anticipate that our over 36-year-old research program will expand here to cure HIV. I anticipate the stories and courage of our patients as we build healthier lives, and they build healthier lives for their families. We see you. Looking out upon your amazing selves today, I hope we're also humbled. Work to increase access, address systemic, racial, sex-based, and educational inequities, build for a stronger future. It's teamwork, and it's hard work. I see in this audience the commitment to that work. I see a pretty fierce team. Whitman Walker has been in this work for over 50 years, and the Max Robinson Center is the apex for our next 50. Thank you so much for your support, trust, and love. And with that, I want to welcome our partner, Jim Davis.
You are a fabulous speaker. It's tough to follow her. Anyway, Davis Construction and GCS Siegel partnered to build the Whitman Walker Center, and we are so proud of it. It's so great to see all of you here. So construction team, design team, those of you that participated, just raise your hand or stand up. There's a whole bunch. They're all in the back. Thank you. Extraordinary job. Extraordinary job. And so, a particular focus of our project was to engage companies and individuals from Ward 8 in the construction of the project. And we did well. Our goal was 35% MBE firms, and we achieved 50%. Wow. Our goal was 10% of Ward 8 companies. We achieved 19%. And so, these are firms, I'd like to call on a couple of them, F&L Construction, NSC, if you're here, you all can cheer, Precision Wall Tech, Monumental Concrete. We had the Fresh Food Factory do catering for us here. D-Tech, Admiral did the floors and the tile. But these are firms, some of them we've known in the past and others that are new to us that we're going to have a continuing relationship with. So it's been a win all the way around. Thank you for entrusting our companies with this great responsibility. We are very, very proud to be part of your community. Thank you. Lewis?
Yeah, Jim's hard to go after as well, but I'm Louis Dubin, managing partner at Red Brick LMD, the developer. Just one word. I'm the last speaker. You all want to go and eat and walk around and see this great building. Blessing. Blessing. I'm a native Washingtonian. I was born in the district. To know the good works, I'm 60 years old, I can say that. And to know the good works and be going through school, then to be back here for law school and know the brand and the name Whitman Walker, and I think early on with Nasima and Don, this became very personal. This became about problem solving, trying to do something that really didn't make a whole lot of sense at first. And we figured it out. Cathartic, wonderful, game-changing. Look at the great result, the great outcomes. It's about outcomes at the end of the day. Those are really my words today. One other very quick thought. The only group that really hasn't been thanked is some of our lenders and our financial partners that are here. Wood Forest CI Bullis is in town. They're one of the large investors in opportunity zones around the country. It's important because OZ Capital does make $100 million buildings like this happen. So let's hear it for them. Let's hear it for Alex Brown. They believed in this. They banked this. And Truist Bank is here as well, our construction lender. There's so many people to go one by one. But I want to thank everyone. I saw Michael Winstanley here. He's the architect. Is this a beautiful building? Let's give some love to Michael. Michael, I think, did an amazing job on this. The mayor, her vision, Latrina, I think I saw Sarosh. I don't know if he's sitting down, but Latrina, Sarosh, my partners. The vision, Madam Mayor, that you've had here, I think it's all coming, as you said. You're seeing it. So thank you. I am going to be brief, and I invite the mayor up to the podium.
Thank you so much. Well, you've heard it from everyone now. Dr. Shafi, thank you so much for your leadership. I also want to acknowledge Japer Bowles from my team who is here, who is our director of the LGBTQA Affairs Office. So thank you for your leadership, Japer, as well as Sharon Hines, who is the director of the Department of Aging and Community Living, both, of course, departments whose residents are going to be served here, among others, at Whitman Walker. So I want to thank you. I think I've thanked everybody except the Deputy Mayor for Economic Development and Planning, Keith Anderson. Thank you, Deputy Mayor. So with that, I'll take any questions. I'll take press questions. Press questions? Yes, Mark.
Good morning. I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about just, I know it's been mentioned over and over again, but are there any numbers about how far people in the neighborhood would have had to have traveled before this facility opened up for the kind of services that they'll now be able to walk to in this neighborhood?
Well, I think you heard already that Whitman Walker has been in Ward 8 in a smaller facility, maybe 2 miles away, about a mile away. This will double their capacity in Ward 8, which we know is a very good thing.
Can I just follow up on the overall development?
Sure.
And you did mention the hospital. Is everything else that was in the master plan still on track and on target as far as
you want to come up?
Development and proceeding forward?
Yes. And I'm going to ask our executive director here to you have something specific you wanted to know about?
Just in general.
So what we've talked about the parcels that are already activated, so let me ask Latrina to talk about what's next.
Okay, so currently we have parcel 6, which is due back. The solicitations are due back on September 28th. Following in November, we'll be releasing parcel 1, which is the farm parcel. And then that will just leave 3 parcels remaining for development at St. Elizabeth's East.
Any other questions? Yes. Yes.
I would love to talk about the architecture. Can you talk about the architecture, or is the architect here? Would you give credit for this beautiful design?
Sure. The question was about the architecture. I'll turn to our construction team to see who wants to speak about the building design. Okay, is the architect here? Michael Stanley, Winstanley? Sure, what's your question? Why don't you just throw your question out?
I want to say thank you for providing another beautiful building for this area. But as you well know, form follows function. So what is the function and how did the architectonic skill set apply to this building?
You can step up. Oh, we have a microphone here. Perfect, huh? Call and answer.
Thank
Whitman
you.
Walker.
Well, being one of the first projects that came out of the ground here, and we had to work with the Historic Preservation Group and Commission on Fine Arts, one of the concepts that we worked with is creating a window into the campus. And so if you look at each one of these panes, you can imagine that each one of them are a window. And they were really taken from the windows on the campus itself. And so that's really the main concept. And then the curved wall is really to just give grace and interest to the project. And anybody who comes out here at night can see the multicolored lights that are on the building. So we're very proud of it. Thank you.
Thank you. It's beautiful. All right. So what's next, team? We're going to cut a ribbon, and then I think that we'll have a short tour. Thank you.
Everybody, please be seated. Sir, with the cameras.
We now return to our previously scheduled program, already in progress.